Sandra here. Have you ever wondered why do we consider the sun as the center of the solar system and why do we admit that us human is the highest form of living organisms here on earth? Well, let's find out by tracing back how.
They concluded ideas which we now consider as facts. All conclusions are based from the recorded data for which they've analyzed intellectually. Such analyses are then based from performed experiments. All experiments done are aligned to what we call hypotheses. Hypothesis is what they ought to find out. They form such and perform experiments aligned to it. Such hypotheses are all related to their gathered information. Informations are then based from the problems they have in mind.
Back to our question, why do we consider the sun as the center of the solar system?
Scientists concluded that the sun is the center of our solar system. They concluded so because of the recorded data and the various analyses they've gone through. The sun doesn't revolve and it's located at the center of each and every planet. During the experiment proper, they sent people outside Earth to see and even built devices to observe outside our planet. Experiments done are then regards to the hypothesis they established, which is that the sun is the center of our solar system. They formulated such hypothesis because of the gathered data they've collected. They recorded facts, studied comets, asteroids, meteors, stars, and other related bodies outside our planet. All such data gathered are based from the problem they've set, which is, in this case, what is the center of our solar system.
Do we consider us human as the highest form of living organisms?
Scientists concluded that the man is the highest form of organisms. It is only humans who can think logical and bring into actions ideas. During the experiment proper, they see and study other animals as well. Such experiments are aligned to their hypothesis, which is that we humans are the highest form of living organisms. Research hypothesis is then aligned to the gathered data, which is the list of all animals known and their behavior. All gathered data are then aligned to the problem established, which is, in this case, what is the highest form of animals.
Teaching the scientific method inductively, we now have the reverse of what we discussed earlier.
They endorse a problem which they have to resolve. Then, with respect to that problem, they gather information and formulate hypotheses. Hypothesis is the idea of what do they think their research will come up. To prove it, they conducted an experiment. Based from the experiment, they record and analyze all necessary data they needed. With the data recorded and analyzed, they can now come up with a conclusion in answer to their problem.
Going back to our main problem, hierarchy of events or procedures would be.
In this case, the problem set to us is that what is the center of the solar system. Data are gathered based from the problem set. Scientists see recorded facts, study comets, asteroids, meteors, stars, and other related bodies outside our planet. Based from the data gathered, hypothesis is now formulated that the sun is the center of the solar system. To prove, people are sent outside our planet to see and observe. They even build devices to observe outside Earth. During the experiment and the observation, they now come up with the data that the sun doesn't revolve and it is located at the center of each and every planet. They can now conclude, or they have now concluded that the sun is the center of the solar system. Same procedure is then applied to the question, what is the highest form of animals? List of all known animals and their behavior collected for data gathering. Based from the gathered data, again, they set an hypothesis which is that the humans are the highest form of organisms. To prove such hypothesis, they see all animals and study how they behave. They found out that it is only humans who can think logical and bring into actions ideas. Based from the experiment, they can now conclude that the man is the highest form of organism.
This is my demo teaching for Principles of Teaching 2. Thank you and God bless.